So we are now activating the allies. Let me take this off from that. Alright, so our supply run here is now taken over and it's now German. So they managed to get through and remove our supply, and we're running fairly low. We have 2 more places where we can get supply, and that's it. And then we're all going to be pretty much done with the game. So top priority is to take him out. Now we do have a card to activate these 2 units. However, that's not a lot of firepower. That's 8 to 4. That's going to be a 2 to 1. He has no backup, and we've seen that go poorly before, but we're going to have to risk it. So the card we're going to do is to activate the 101AB or the 9A division. So these are 9A, you can see at the top there. So we're going to activate the 9A division, and I want to give us as much beef as possible to do this. We can't do air power until 20, and that's pretty much going to be the end of the game for them. We really don't have a lot of interesting cards. We have a reinforced battle, but there's nobody around. We're sort of alone over here. So let's go ahead and do the activation. Hop on the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All right, and again, 8 to 4 is obviously going to be a 2 to 1 advantage for us there. So there's our marker for the 2 to 1. So we're going to declare an attack and hope for the best, because this has gone so terrible. We don't have any elites. We just have 2 guys. That's 2 things. He has an elite. We're not playing a card. We're not elite. We just have 2 guys. There's nothing special about this. So we have 2 things here. We have 2 to 1. Greater than or equal to 3 to 1. No. Less than 2 to 1. No. Greater than or equal to 4 to 1. No. Greater than 8 to 1. No. Wow, what a waste. What a complete waste of time that was. And they are tapped out. So we didn't do any damage whatsoever. That's fantastic. What a great opportunity. So now we are we're done for pretty much for that. Let's we can get on the next thing. Okay, so let's do bookkeeping here. Next I want to do some reinforcements up there to our only source of supply right now on the next activation, but for now we are back to the Germans. Alright, we're going handy cam here so we can see the bigger situation. So it is the Germans' turn, and we are going to activate these guys here. So these guys here were not activated before, and we can activate them. So we have the 2P. So we're going to activate the 2P 2nd Panzer Division. And now we're going to go around and take some stuff. So we're going to go from here, and we're going to use strategic movement, which means you can move twice your normal allowance, but you can't move if you're starting on a road, but you can't move near an opponent, and you have to stay on the road, which is fine. So I have a 5 movement, as you can see here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the manual does say you can't enter an enemy town, which is fine. The purpose of this is to cut off supply. So we have now cut off supply because I cannot cross an enemy unit. I'll take the victory points next turn, but for now we have cut off a source of supply. Now that leaves the Allies with basically this one supply here, and then if you come down here, we have no more supply. So once that's cut off, we just literally have this over here. Now you'll note that we have the 1st SS Division right here. We have quite a few of them, and those were activated last turn, so we can take off these activation markers. I hate doing things with my fingers, but I'm doing handy cam. So we have quite a few units, and we have one unit in the reserve, so we can pick that up in a minute. So we're going to do an all-out assault and get this right here, and that is pretty much the end of the game for supply. So we have now cut off that supply, and now we have the option of moving these other guys around. Now if you'll remember, the Allies just brought in a lot of reinforcements here. We have 3 tanks from the 7A, and we do have a card that will activate those, I believe. Yes, we have 1 card that will activate those. So we could attack those, but that's a lot of horsepower. I'm kind of concerned coming in these and attacking that. It's going to be pretty much bad news for me. Plus, I have the world at my fingertips here. So what I'm going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, and just do a standard movement. Now this gives me 2 points. I was at 9, so that brings me to 11. So now we have 11 victory points. So that is not looking bad at all. Going to stop movement. We're going to declare that a victory. My VP, and I'm going to leave him here since he is the last survivor there. Now he does have reinforcements nearby, and you have a very good chance of these guys activating and coming and attacking, but they still won't give them supply. The only thing that could give them supply is this up here, and that is quite the jaunt from where they are. So we'll see. I'm just going to take the victory points for now, and this didn't work out well at all, and we'll see what happens, because we're pretty much screwed at this point over here. Now I want to mention too that we are right next to a town with 2 VP, so I'd like to get that as well, but I think that's going to be the only activation. These are the lair, those are not 2P, and we specifically activated the 2P, so we can't really go anywhere else at this point. So we're going to declare the end of our turn and then see what happens now with the Allies. So, Master of the Obvious here. Since the Allies' last resort is threatened, we're going to play this card here. Activate all units in the core. And we are going to basically just grab everybody, go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. And get our supply secured for now, because otherwise we're completely screwed, because that is a lot of beef headed our way. So this activates everybody, so I'm going to use this opportunity to I know we got attack down here. I'm going to use this opportunity to dig in. It's not called dug in, it's not called dig in, I forget what the name is. Use this opportunity to dig in, and we're going to do that. So I know we lost that during an attack. I'm going to dig in. That's going to make it a bit more uncomfortable for this 5 group to hit the 3, especially since one of them is across a bridge, so that's fine. Still have some activations left. I do have this guy down here. He's also completely surrounded. Move my camera. So he's also completely surrounded here. I'm going to use this opportunity to dig in as well. Okay. That's one thing I can think of doing. I really don't want to attack because I'm going to get attacked anyway. I might as well just reinforce my position. Let's see. At the start of his next activation, I could toss down a roadblock, but that's not going to help my supply any. Could stop him from going over here. So I'm going to do that then. So let's talk about roadblocks. They're a little weird. There's not really any specific rule as to where the roadblock can be. It says the roadblock needs to be traced to supply, which is here, which is up there. So that's the question. This road traces to that road, which traces to supply. So can I put it on this road that traces to that road that traces to supply? It has to be in supply. So what I'm thinking is throw a roadblock here, but then when they activate, since they're right next to it, they can remove it. So what I could do is put it here, but again, the rules don't say how far away I can do it. It just says it needs to be in supply. So can I do it 2 hexes away, or does it need to be 1 hex away from an activated unit? So that is my question. And I do not know that because I could, as well as I'm assuming it doesn't have to be activated. Oh, I don't know. We're just going to place a roadblock. We're going to place it somewhere. So react, engineers, 16 to the 19, this qualifies. So the next time they activate. So that's going to be the end of our activation. And we're going to put a chit over, we're going to put a marker here that we activated the core. Just put it on here. We activated the core. And that's going to be the end of our turn. Now the Germans have a turn, but we're going to stop them. And we're going to do the react engineers. So here we go, roadblock time. I have no idea what distance you need to be away from them. I don't know. I know the Allies can do a roadblock. I don't know what the allowable distance is. But we'll find out. By making the mistake, I want to stop him. If he starts his activation next to a roadblock, he can remove the roadblock. So I want to put it 1 away. So according to the rules, that does qualify. And if he tries to use that road to maneuver around and start getting stuff, then he can't, because he has to stop here and deactivate, which is fine because the next time he activates he can do it, but that delays him enough time to where I can start killing some things up there. I can place 2 roadblocks. So what I'm going to do, and again, I don't know, does that mean I can use any unit? Do I have to use a previously activated unit? It doesn't say. I don't know. What else would make his life more uncomfortable? I'm going to say that roadblock. And see if I can cut off supply. Supply can't go through a roadblock. What I could do... Sorry for the shaky cam. What I could do is put a roadblock here, and that would stop him from getting reinforcements. So the situation over here, let me move the camera. So the situation over here right now is I have 8 power against his 4. So eventually I'll kill him and I can free up this supply. However, I want to stop him from getting any reinforcements, and I can do that by lobbing down a roadblock. So in other words, if a German unit, let's use one of the eliminated units. So if a German unit rolls up, he has to stop right here. He can't go any farther. And the next activation, he can remove it, but it does delay him some. So I think that's what I'm going to do at the start of his turn, is put the 2 roadblocks. I think they're in good spots. I should have done this a long time ago, but hey, it's a first try. It's a first run through. So that's what I'm going to do for now. All right, so now that we have interrupted the Germans now activate. We're going to use this to activate the 12th VG division, activate 12 VG or 3FJ. We're going to do 12 VG. All right, and what that means is basically this stack. So in this stack we have 246 power going up against a 3. So let's remove this for now. So we have 6 to 3. He is in Broken. Is it Broken or Woods? He's in Broken. He's in Broken, and he is green, and we are not. So we're going to do that. Okay, we declare the attack. Now that's 3, and I may want to use a card. I can't. Well, yeah, I can. Wait. We have... Oh, that hurts, though. I really don't want to use that card because that can activate my other units to move around the map. I'm thinking 26 VG or FBB. Actually, 26 is kind of useless right now. Yeah, that's kind of useless. The 26 aren't really doing anything, so we're gonna use reinforced battle on this. So we have a combat tactic. All right. So we activated VG, have a combat tactic. So that is 3 base units plus a combat tactic, and we have no elites. It's gonna be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So here is the beef that we got. Defender recon, no. Combat engineer, no. Okay. So Townwood's force, no. It's in Broken City, no. LB Crossfire, no. Dispersed unsupplied, no. Only attacker combined arms, no. Only defender combined arms, no. Oh, what a waste. What a wonderful activation. We just completely wasted our time. Okay, on to the Allies. Okay, so the Allies have this card, Deploy all core reserves, which is wonderful because we have, look at what we have. We have 3 units in reserve, a 9 power, and we can put them anywhere around where the 5th already is, which happens to be where our supply is. So we can, that's 2, 4, 6, we're good. We can put them here. So now we have almost as much beef as the Germans do for this particular spot, which is nice. I think that that's going to save us pretty much on this. So that is my turn, and let us move to the Germans. Okay, now let's come down here to the blue for the Germans. I have the activate all units in core. So we are going to do that, and that will be all these guys here. We're going to attack this guy there. Alright, so I want to activate all units. I'm going to get him and go, he's going to go strategic movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he can't do that. He got to go 6, and that's going to exceed the stack. Okay. He will go here. Yes? Started out here. 1, 2. Okay, we'll go here. Alright. So now I'm going to declare an attack against him, and we're going to use, well, we're crossing a river. That's sort of painful. No, let's pretty much just cancel that, move him back. And let's cross the river, and that'll be our only move, and that way we have a pure attack here. So we're going to go 3, 6, 10, all elites against this guy who is a 3, and we do not have combined arms. 10 to 3, that's 3 to 1. That over here, that's 3 to 1. And we're going to declare an attack. So we have 3 units. We have an elite. 1, 2, 3, 4. We did not do a combat tactic. We don't have anybody with 3 or 4 steps. Alright, so we just have 4. So here are our 4. Let's do this. Is it less than 3 to 1? No. Is it greater than 5 to 1? No. Is it less than 1.5 to 1? No. Is it greater than 2 to 1? Yes. Is the attacker artillery? Yes. Is the defender artillery? No, right? No. By the way, the P means if both conditions are true, which is in this, which if it was true, then you have to go with the P, the primary. But they are not. Combat engineer, no. Greater than 6 to 1, no. So we do 2 damage. This will eat 1 damage. Throw that aside. And now we have to retreat 1. And we're going to move here after the retreat. Okay. Alright, that's pretty clean. So, not sure what we're going to do. I guess we'll hop. We'll hop over here, and then we'll hop over there, and that'll be my activation for the entire thing. I don't have any more of those units. So that is the end of my turn. Alright, so we're going to use this card and activate all units in the 5th. We're going to take the 5th, so that is 3, 6, or no, 2, 4, 6. So we can't stack those, that would be bad. We can move 2 to here, and that would give us not combined arms. So he's going to use his turn to remove the dispersed. So he is used up. Let's mark that as such. He is going to hop on this guy and attack him. That's 3, 6 to 4. Probably not going to be a clean attack. This will be, though. So he is reinforced. We're going to do a combined attack with this reinforced. And we are going to... I'm not sure. That's a really poor idea, just attacking him. We could... We could. We'll see how it goes. So let's attack this particular unit right there. So we have 3, 6, 9 to 4. It's 2 to 1. Do you have to attack the whole stack? Or do you just attack one unit in the stack? You know, I'm not sure. Let me go look. So it says you attack a hex, which means we have 9 going up against, Jesus, 13. That's a terrible idea. You know what? Instead, I will reinforce. I think that's going to be my best choice right now. So, reinforce. The hex, it'll eat 1 hit. And with this other unit, well, we can attack this other unit instead of reinforcing. That'd be a good idea. All right, let's do that then. So we reinforced. I don't want to reinforce. I do want to move this. No, I don't want to move this anywhere. Let's leave that there. We'll do this. So we got 3-6 against 4. It's 1-1. We are just one type. So we have a 1-1 attack coming in. No, not 7. 1-1 attack coming in. So let's try our luck. We have 2 units and 1 elite. That is 3 total. What did we get? We got greater than 1.51, no. Less than 1-1, no. We got forest or a city. No, we got a west wall. We got a west wall woods. Broken or clear, no. We got a west wall woods. And he can eat a hit, by the way, in the west wall woods. Large attack or 16 attack, no. Allied air power, no. Okay, so that was a complete waste of time. Alright. Another waste of time. Let us mark the fact that we moved and activated those guys. We have a nice set of reinforcements there. So let's move on to the Germans. Alright, the only good card we have is Piper. We have 150th, but I don't see but 1 unit on the 150th. I really don't want to attack with 1 unit. Piper, we're going to activate him. So, activate Piper, ignore Allied Zone of Controls. That's exciting. Okay, so here is Piper. I'm going to activate Piper and ignore Zone of Control. So we go 1, let's say 2, 1, 2, yes. So we are a 6, we're declaring an attack against this hex, which is a 3, and he's reinforced. So let's do that. We are an elite unit, we are 1 unit. That is 2 chits. We're not playing any combat tactics. So we are attacking with Piper. Alright, here's our 2 chits. Take the other 2 chits away. 2 chits are... We are 2-1, by the way. Our 2 chits are... Greater than 5-1, no. Greater than 3-1, no. Greater than 9-1, no. Less than 4-1, yes, we take damage. Great. Okay, so Piper takes damage. And we will flip Piper over to be a 5-6. And we have activated Piper this round. Whoa. Alright, take that off of there. And now it is the Allies' turn. So for the Allies, we're activating the 5th 2nd Infantry Division, which is here. And we activated that last time, so we can't. Well, all right, then. We instead will activate the 12th. Where the heck is the 12th? 12th is down here. We have a bunch of tanks. This is a terrible idea. Okay, so we have nothing to do. I think we're going to call it for the day. And we're going to move on to the 18th.